Hello, and welcome to Handled-ish, Productivity for the Imperfect, a weekly podcast for those who want to elevate their productivity but are not looking for perfection. I'm your host, Betsy Hayes, and I am very happy you're here with me in podcast land or on YouTube. This is episode 63, Live It as You Build It. And this is something I've been thinking about a lot and actually trying to implement in my own life as I look at, as you know, I'm 55. I'm not too close to retirement, but it's not too far away. I've been, really thinking about what I want my life to look like in this next chapter. And I got to thinking, and perhaps I was inspired by something I read. And if so, I apologize. I can't remember the source, but to live the life that I want as I build it. And I think this is a really powerful framing because often we will, put off living our best life until something happens, right? Well, I'll really start, living the life I want after X. I'll really start, having the life I want after, after this promotion, after this particular health goal, after this particular holiday, after this particular stressful situation ends. And as we all know, once those milestones happen, there's always going to be something in our life that is imperfect. And sometimes we think that we can't start living the life we want until all of the ducks are in a row and everything is perfect. And so I really love this idea of live it as you build it. So, in practice, what this means is as you think about, how you want your life to be and how you want to build your ultimate life, is to start living as if all of those things are happening now. So if you want to, an easy way to talk about this is with health goals, right? If you have a particular health goal, live as if you've already accomplished said health goal and you are living the life that a person who's accomplished that goal lives. That will help you get there much faster. If you have a particular work-related goal, act as if or live as if you are someone who's already accomplished that goal and you're doing the things that someone who's already accomplished that goal do, and you will get there exponentially faster. Same thing with a side hustle or freelance. If you have a particular vision for yourself in that area, live as if you are already accomplishing that goal and you will get there that much faster. If you want to, have a side hustle with, all these clients, live as if you have all these clients and therefore you will look for them, right? And you will find these clients to help you accomplish your side hustle goal. Same thing with relationships, right? If you have a goal for a relationship, live as if you have accomplished this goal and do the things that somebody who has done this that you want to do has done, and you'll get there faster. So it's kind of a little bit like living as if, which is a phrase that you might hear on occasion. If that resonates with you more, that's great. If the whole idea is live it as you build it, which is the phrase I'm really enjoying, is resonating with you, I just encourage you this week to sort of think about that. What do you want your life to look like, and how can you start acting and living like that life is yours right now? What are the choices that you would make that are different, right? How would you spend your time differently? How would you spend your time the same? How would you behave the same, right? So it's not like you have to change everything, but if you want your life to be a certain way and it's not exactly like that at the moment, you are going to have to do some things differently. And so thinking about, well, what if I was already at the end game? I was living the life that I wanted, and how would I be? How would I feel? That's also fun. Start living and feeling like you want to when you build the life you want. So how am I feeling with this life? What am I doing? What choices am I making? What is my perspective? All of those things. And it's just a really powerful thought exercise that can help you build the life that you want faster. And so live it as you build it, live as if, and see, what happens. I really believe that it will help get you focused on what exactly needs to happen in order for you to have the life you want in whatever area it is that you want to do things differently. And it also, if you are loving your life, which my hope for all of you is that's the case, it helps you think about, okay, well, what do I need to do to keep this going, right? Everything is going great. What do I need to do in order to maintain this beautiful life that I have built and live as if all of this were going to continue, right? Live as you maintain it, all that, and see what comes up and see what happens. I'm really hopeful this will be helpful to you. It's really been helpful to me, especially when I think about, choices, right? If I really want my life to be this way, these are the choices that I'm gonna need to make, right? And these are the things I am gonna need to do, and these are the things I'm really not gonna need to do. And obviously, or maybe not obviously, a lot of that has to do with different habits, right? And what habits serve me and building the life that I want, and what habits don't serve me in living the life that I want. The relationships that I want to deepen, excuse me, to get the life I want, the relationships that maybe I want to shrink a little bit in order to get the life I want, the new relationships I want to create in order to build the life I want. And, what excuse me, what does all that look like as I go about on this grand adventure that we are all on? So let me know what you think. At Betsy Hayes, all the social, BetsyAHayes.com is my website, Hayes, Hays, and have a fabulous week. And until next week, when we have another episode of Handled Ish Productivity for the Imperfect, please take care and please be kind to yourself because you are doing way better than you think you are. Trust